Once upon a time, there was a young shepherd boy called David. One day, David decided to go visit his brothers who were soldiers in King Saul's army. King Saul was a young king who was having a lot of trouble at the time because there was another army called the Philistines that had a great big giant called Goliath. Goliath was 9 feet tall. His armor weighed over 150 pounds. There were only a few men in the world that could fight with such large armor. All day Goliath fought and terrified the soldiers in King Saul's army. When David heard of this, he said, "I will fight him." You see, even though David was very small compared to this great big giant Goliath, he had faith in himself and in his God. King Saul and the Israelites were so scared of this big giant Goliath, but not David. When David approached this big giant Goliath, Goliath just laughed at him. "You little weak shepherd boy, you are no soldier." David was not afraid at all. He had God on his side. Young David quickly grabbed some stones out of the stream of water next to him. Then he put one of the stones in a slingshot. David raised his slingshot with the stone in it, and he began to whirl his slingshot around and around above his head. Then all of a sudden, he released the stone with a great yell. Ugh! The stone traveled so fast, you could hardly see it. It hit Goliath right between the eyes. That was the end of Goliath. Because David loved God and believed in the power and security of God to help him, he was the victor. God is the source of all life. We lean on him in happiness, peace, and war. So be like David and believe in God, and he will be the rock you can always depend on. Don't let nobody tell you you cannot do the impossible. It does not matter what experts say. Have faith in yourself and in God, and he will make all your struggles less hard. What if David had believed what people said? Goliath would have crushed him, just like the other soldiers.